In today's adventure, we travel over to Japan, to the club circuit at Hakone, and I'll be piloting a Mazda MX-5. This is in the D class. There's actually not very many people in this particular field, um, and I qualified second. And let's see if that'll hold up as we scroll through the remainder of uh, the intermission period. After qualifying, there's an intermission period before the race itself actually starts, and that's what's going on right here. Um, in other videos that I've done, I I sped this part up, but in this particular instance, I left it at the normal time span. So it looks like that final guy, he was actually able to get around the track a little bit better than I did, and so I ended up being third as far as the qualifying goes. And we'll see how that plays out in the race itself. And this is one of those tracks that has um, a long curving straightaway. And this guy undoubtedly, one of his sponsors is, I guess, rolling papers. I wonder what he might use those papers for. Of course, as you can see, I don't have any sponsors. It's just a stock car. Um, this portion right here is actually kind of boring, but it's what you have to go through prior to the race. The transmission in this car is geared very tall, so it takes a while for things to get up to the sweet spot in the rev band, and other cars have a shorter gear ratio, so they're a little bit quicker. And as you can see, both of these guys, they have a little bit more power under the hood because they're able to pull away from me pretty easily. But I've got a little bit more overall top speed. Now this guy, he got pushed off the track right there. So he lost his second place positioning. And that guy, he tries for another half a lap, 3/4 of a lap, but then he bails on the race. Some people do that. I actually don't. I stick with it. Even if I end up coming in last, I at least finished. I didn't get a DNF. And the entire rest of the race, what I'm trying to do is catch this guy in front of me. And we're both in Mazda MX-5s. But this fella, however he's approaching his throttle application and gear changes, he's applying it better than I am, because he's able to stay ahead of me. On this corner here, it seems coming out to the main straightaway, it almost seems like I can get up to speed and catch him, but I'm actually never able to do that. And there, tires are sliding all over the place. And one of the real interesting factors in the way that they designed this new Forza Motorsport is the way that the tires react to different tracks with different weather conditions. Because this race is being done in the morning, where the track temperature and things are lower than they would be if, say, you were driving this race in the afternoon with the sun beating down. And so with this overcloud, kind of hazy atmosphere, the tires react differently to the track surface. And this car's got stock tires on it, so the rubber compound is, of course, harder than a regular, like, racing kind of tire. So, like, right there, the back end started coming out on me because it was sliding with the hard tire compound of the stock tires. And I've run this course previously with other cars and have had much better success on this track with other cars. But in this particular instance, I'm going through the D class races that are available in the it's open, so it's, you know, whatever kind of car it might be, as long as it qualifies for the D class, a person can use it. And D class cars are, you know, they have quite a bit of performance limitations. But a lot of these slower cars are actually a little bit more of a challenge to race than the cars that have all the, you know, 1,000 horsepower engines and super duper tires and space age technology and the suspension and everything. Because these cars here are all very equally matched from a performance standpoint, so it really comes down to the way that any given driver is going to approach that race in whatever car they may have. Now we're heading into the final lap, and see there's even a little bit more slide because now I've got more wear on those tires, and they're not gripping quite as well as they were on, say, the second or third lap. And as you can see from the leaderboard over there, that guy, he's got a DNF, so he exited out of the race. But the other fella, he's still giving it a shot, but he's quite a ways behind. 16, almost, 16 seconds behind me. So here we come to the checkered flag and all the fireworks going on. Mr. Rizla Respol, what is that guy's name? Blim Rifa. So, yeah, no wonder his sponsor is a rolling paper company. So that's the Hakone circuit in Japan in the D class with a Mazda MX-5. I did manage to make it onto the podium. That's my race for today. I hope you liked it. See you on the racetrack.